Hello viewers, my dear learners, this is Mohammad Azharul Islam Juel from Barrister Jamiluddin Sarkar Collegiate Online School. Today we will discuss about an important topic, and this is very important for the students of class 8 to 10, and the topic is right form of verbs, some rules of right form of verbs. Let's discuss the rules of right form of verbs. We know the right form of verbs. When we want to make the correct form of right form of verbs, we must follow some rules, and the rule is if in a simple sentence, if there is subject, then verb, then object, and if there is another verb in a simple sentence, then others or object. If in a simple sentence there is a subject, verb, object, and another verb here in the bracket, and it is simple sentence, so if there is another verb in the sentence, we must add the other verb takes ing, and this is present participle. So this is another kind of parts of speech. So I repeat, if in a simple sentence, if there is subject, then verb, then object, and after the object, if there is verb, we must put ing in the verb, or the verb takes ing, and then others. Now let's see an example. I saw the boys play cricket. So it is a simple sentence, and there is subject, verb, object, and after the object there is a verb, and the verb must take s or verb must take ing. So the correct form of this sentence is I saw the boys play takes ing, playing cricket. So this is non-finite verb and used as present participle. This is one of the rules. Let's see the another rules. If the sentence begins with no sooner had or discursely had or hardly had, then subject, then bracket verb, object, and if the sentence begins with no sooner had, then here will be then. If the sentence begins with scarcely had, then here will be when. if the sentence begins with hardly had and after the object there will be before. Then subject, then bracket, verb, object. So if the sentence begins with no sooner had then or scarcely had or hardly had, the first there are two verbs. Here is a verb and after then or when or before there is another verb. So this verb will be in the past participle form and this verb will be in the past form. I repeat, verb in the past participle form, VPP, verb in the past participle form, and another verb will be past form, VPF, verb in the past form. Verb in the past form. I repeat, if the sentence begins with no sooner had and in the middle there will be then. If the sentence begins with scarcely had, there will be when. If the sentence begins with hardly had, there will be before. And before then there is verb and after then there is verb. Or when, before when there is verb and after when there is verb. Before there is verb. So this verb, the first verb will be in the past participle. The first verb will be in the past participle and the second verb or last verb will be in the past. Verb in the past form. Verb in the past form. Let's see example. No sooner had I see the bird than it fly away. Here is a verb and there is another verb. So this verb will be in the past participle form and this verb will be in the past form. So the correct form is no sooner had I seen. See will be in the past participle seen the bird then it fly in the past participle form flew away. Similarly, scarcely had I seen the bird when it flew away. Similarly, hardly had I seen the bird then it flew away. Let's discuss another rules. If there is conjunction since used as conjunction and before since there is a sentence and after since there is another sentence. So this is a complex sentence and since is used as conjunction. So if before since, if the sentence is in the present tense, present indefinite or present perfect, then the last part or after since the tense will be in the past indefinite. Past indefinite. We know past indefinite subject, then verb in the past form, subject, then verb in the past form or VPF, and we know present indefinite subject verb in the present form or SES, or present perfect subject or have has verb in the past participle form. Let's see an example. It is long since I see her. Here, since is used as conjunction, and before since is in the now present indefinite tense. So after since, the sentence will be in the past indefinite tense. So she will be so. She in the past form so. So the correct form of this sentence is it is long since I saw her. I repeat, if there is since in the middle or since is used as conjunction, and before since if the sentence is in the present indefinite or present perfect, then after since the sentence will be in the past indefinite. The sentence will be in the past indefinite. We know past indefinite tense, subject then verb in the past form. VPF, verb in the past form, then object. Here is an example. It is long since I see her. See will be in the past tense, so this is past indefinite tense. Let's see another rules. If there is since used as conjunction, and before since if the sentence is in the past indefinite tense, if the sentence is past indefinite tense, then after since the sentence will be in the past perfect tense. The sentence will be in the past perfect tense. I repeat, if there is since as conjunction, and this is complex sentence, if there is since as conjunction, before since the sentence, if the sentence will be in the past indefinite, then after since the sentence will be in the past perfect. We know past indefinite tense, subject verb in the past form, and past perfect subject plus had, subject plus had, and verb in the past participle. Verb in the past participle, or verb in the past participle, VPP. Let's see example. It was long since I see her. Here since is conjunction, and before since was is in the, now this sentence is in the past indefinite. So after since the sentence will be in the past perfect. So the correct form of the sentence is it was long since I had seen her. I repeat, if there is since as conjunction, and before since if the sentence is in the past indefinite, then after since this sentence will be in the past perfect. And past perfect is subject plus had plus verb past participle plus object, and before since the past indefinite tense, subject plus verb in the past participle, verb in the past form, VPA, verb in the past form, then object. And the example here, it was long since was, this is past indefinite tense, and after since the sentence will be in the past perfect. So after subject I, there will be had, and the verb will be in the past participle. So the correct form of the sentence is it was long since I had seen her. Let's try to discuss another rules. If there is conjunction before and before is used as conjunction and before there is a sentence and after before there is another sentence. So if the before the sentence is in the past perfect, after before that sentence will be in the past indefinite. I repeat, before as used as conjunction and before the sentence will, if the sentence is in the past perfect, then the after before the sentence will be in the past indefinite. And similarly, if there is after as conjunction and before after the sentence will be in the past indefinite, and after the sentence will be in the past perfect. I repeat, if there is conjunction before and it is complex sentence, before if the sentence is in the past perfect, the after before the sentence will be in the past indefinite. Similarly, if after before the sentence will be in the past indefinite, then before the sentence will be in the past perfect. And if there is conjunction after the first sentence is past indefinite, then after the sentence will be in the past perfect. And if there is conjunction that and before that the sentence, if the sentence is in the past indefinite, after that the sentence will be in the past perfect. I repeat, if there is before as conjunction, the first one will be in the past perfect and the last part will be in the past indefinite. If there is conjunction after, the first will be in the past indefinite and last will be in the past perfect. And if there is that as conjunction, the first sentence will be in the past indefinite and the last after that the sentence will be in the past perfect. And we know past indefinite, subject, verb in the past form, past perfect, subject, verb in the then had, then verb in the past participle. After, past indefinite, subject, verb in the past form, and after this is past perfect, subject plus had plus verb in the past participle. That before that the sentence will be in the past indefinite, subject plus verb in the past form, and after that this will be past perfect, subject plus had plus verb in the past participle. Let's see some example. He come before I came. So before the sentence is in the past indefinite. So before the sentence will be in the past perfect. So he had come before I came. Another example, if there is he come after I had come. So after the sentence is in the past perfect. So before after the sentence will be in the past indefinite. So he came after I had come. Another example of he said that he go to Dhaka. Here that is used as conjunction. So before that we see here the sentence is in the past indefinite. So after that the sentence will be in the past perfect. So he said that he had gone to Dhaka. This is the rules. I repeat that we discussed earlier. The rules we have discussed. The rule was, if in a simple sentence there is two verbs, if there is two verbs, subject, verb, object, and after object there is another verb, so the verb takes ing. Then another rules, if the sentence begins with no sooner had or then, and in the middle there is then, so no sooner had and then the first verb, there are two verbs there. The first verb will be in the past participle and the last verb will be in the past indefinite. And if there is conjunction before, after, and that, before the sentence will be in the past participle, past perfect tense, and after before the sentence will be in the past indefinite. And before that the sentence will be in the past indefinite. After that the sentence will be in the past perfect. And before after the sentence will be in the past indefinite, and after the sentence will be in the past perfect. These are the rules today we have discussed. Thank you for watching this lesson. Thank you very much.